Hi everyone, I'm Jimaku Brimstone. Welcome to the review of Korn III, Remember Who You Are, the 9th studio record by the nu metal band Korn. Today we're celebrating the 15th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. I've already reviewed half of the record, so go check those videos out. My story with the band is quite simple. Back in the year 2000-2001, I would play video games on my brother's-in-law PC, and he would also play me music on it, on that Winamp program. And he had the first 4 Korn records, the self-titled one, Life is Peachy, Follow the Leader and Issues. I would listen to them every day. It was probably the first band I remember listening to, besides Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit and some other stuff. So yeah, I'm old, I've been listening to this band for over 25 years. I was there when Untouchables came out, which is a fantastic record. Then Take a Look in the Mirror, which is one of my all-time favorites. Then See You on the Other Side, which to me is one of the worst records ever. Then the Untitled one, which is actually quite nice, I did a review of it. And now Korn III, Remember Who You Are, which is very interesting. The fans and the critics are not into this album at all. It's so weird to see, because we've got Russ Robinson as the producer, the dude who produced the first 2 Korn records, self-titled Life is Peachy. We've got a new drummer, Ray Luzier. Also look at the cover art, it's like a homage to the first one. Again, we've got a child and someone who looks like a predator. Same thing happened on the first record, where we had Freddy Krueger or some other predator and a child. I actually prefer the special edition cover art. We've got lots of information here. Basically, the band wanted to go back to their roots because they felt like they stray from the path after See You on the Other Side and Untitled. Because See You on the Other Side, let's not kid ourselves, it was a pop metal record, which was fucking garbage. And then Untitled, it was more industrial rock, experimental rock based. It even had that dude, Atticus Ross, who's in 9 Inch Nails nowadays. This one is supposed to bring back those nu metal vibes, thanks to Russ Robinson and the band like recording, in Fieldy's garage, 16 songs. Dan Davis also wrote by himself 11 songs, so we have 27 songs written for Remember Who You Are already. For some reason, they've only released 13 songs. We've got 11 on the standard edition and 2 more on the special one. We still have like 14 songs that we haven't heard, but we know that on Paradigm Shift there's one other song that was like written during Remember Who You Are. It's Lullaby for a Sadist or something like that. The lineup here is, as usual, Jonathan Davis on the vocals and bagpipes. He plays bagpipes on Lead the Parade, on the outro of that song. So that's like a tradition where on one song on every record they had bagpipes. I think they didn't have them on Untouchables. We've got Monkey on the guitar, Lapsy on backing vocals, we've got Fieldy on the bass, and Ray on the drums. Jim Monty engineering and mixing, and we've got Russ Robinson who comes back, to bring the glory days of the band. And for some reason everyone hated this record. I remember this when it was released. I was like, this is not bad, I do enjoy it, but the fan reception was so negative. Like, I was very surprised by that, to be quite honest, because this record, like, it has no Pro Tools, no editing, it goes to that old school raw vibe of production and mixing, so it has that vibe of old school Korn, and people were like not happy. Also, the lyrical content seems very genuine, because Jonathan is really unhappy with his life and he says a lot of stuff about people pleasing, lying, human relationships, stuff like that. And it seems like he grew, because problems do not change. Like, I don't know what people expected, because you're 15, 20, 25, whatever, you have those silly relationship problems and other problems, but then you're 40, then you're 40, and the problems actually do not change that much, You can still be a people pleaser, people might take advantage of you, you might be tired that everyone around you is like a liar. So yeah, I feel like there's genuine hate here and sadness in the lyrical department, so I really don't understand the hatred for Korn III, Remember Who You Are. The only thing that is missing here is Head. His guitar playing and writing skills were essential to Korn, but he's sadly absent here because he left the band in 2004 and rejoined for the Paradigm Shift in 2014. So that's all. Let's just review the record. The production was handled by Russ Robinson, and it's tight, it's raw, it's clean, it's heavy, it has that live feeling to it. To me personally, it sounds way better than the Paradigm Shift or the Nothing or Requiem. It just has every instrument and you can hear it perfectly. The vocals are up front, which is very important because I feel like the next records, John wasn't that up front, you know. His vocals were like a little bit buried here and there. Here you can feel his like power in his voice thanks to the production, and the bass lines, they're like audible. For example, in the Paradigm Shift or Requiem you almost can't hear Fieldy, like he's buried in the mix, but here he's up front, and that's very important because the bass lines were always the foundation of Korn. Like every band member was important. The guitars, the bass lines, the drumming, the vocals, they were all present on the first 6 records. You could always hear every instrument. Message is diverse. As I stated before, it's about personal problems, struggling with life, people pleasing, liars, lying, emotions, all of that stuff. It's very relatable because I feel like these songs hit differently when you went through similar situations as Jonathan Davis, because you can truly feel the anger, the passion behind the vocals. I feel connection to songs like The Past, Never Around, People Pleaser, Trapped Underneath the Stars, Holding, Otis Dyson, Are We Ready to Live? Lyrically, these are my favorite songs. You might not feel the same, but to me they're important that way. Now let's move on to the structure. It's basic, standard intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro. The bridge usually consists of 2 to 3 different segments, and what I love about this record is that it truly brings back the old school ways of writing when it comes to Korn, because there's a little bit changes here and there between the verses and the sections, you know, like the pre-chorus. They add some small melody on the guitar here and there, sometimes the drums shift a little bit, and that's all fun. Those are like small little segments here and there that only occur once, but you remember them, they're important here. When it comes to the music genre on this record, it's pure old school nu metal. No alternative rock, no alternative metal, just nu metal. The only change here is that some of the tracks like Fear is a Place to Live and Let the Good Go have slight little upbeat putsy vibe that is kinda reminiscent of See You on the Other Side, and I am not a big fan of it, but there's like only 2 songs and just some segments here and there. So yeah, that's all. Now let's talk about the performance of each band member on this release. Let's start with the drumming by Ray. I truly enjoy his playing. Russ Robinson, well, he has unconventional methods of screwing with musicians, so he would always mess around with Ray, and Ray was not happy with that, to change the tempo, the beats, all of that, you know, while performing the song. So it's actually quite interesting. I love the playing here. This is the best Ray has sounded in Korn. Like his drum playing on the next releases like the Paradigm Shift, Requiem, the Nothing, whatever, is not even half as good as it's here. This is the only record where I feel like he fits the band. That's probably thanks to Russ Robinson. The grooves, the style, the precision of his playing, it's all here. There's no click track on this record, and that brings it more of a live vibe to it, which is also fantastic. Now let's talk about the bass. It's audible. Fieldy is playing whatever he feels like playing, to be quite honest. He doesn't follow the guitars that much. He's like boing, boing, boing. The clank noise is present. And actually I feel like this is the last real Korn album in that sense, because it's the last album where you can hear the clank noise on every single song. On the next albums that never occurs anymore, like the soul is missing. You cannot have a Korn record without the clank, dun dun dun. It's very important to me. Sure, some people might say that bass is not important, but it was always important in the first 6 records. And you know, it's like with the identity of the band, that every band member was important, and nowadays they would just sideline Fieldy, and now he's probably not even in the band anymore. Still here you can hear the bass lines clearly as they, and I love that. Now let's move on to Monkey's guitar playing. You can feel that he's really trying, because head is gone, Monkey has to do all of the weird noises, and a lot of guitar melodies here and there, some of them that only occur once in the songs. They have that old school self-titled Life is Peachy vibe, like the song Move On for example, or Never Around. Really good stuff, and the crunchy heavier guitar riffs, they're still fun to listen to. Doom 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 doom. So that's like the main guitar riff of Lead the Parade. I love the guitar riffs here, like the entire guitar work is very interesting, esoteric and slightly evil sounding in some parts. I do enjoy it a lot. And last but not least, let's talk about Jonathan Davis. So if you watched any of my previous review of Korn music, you know that I am not a fan of Jonathan's newest singing techniques, because it feels like he lost his soul in his voice. But on this album, there's still the soul in it. You can feel the anguish, the tension, the pain, the hatred in every line he sings. Like, he sounds fantastic on Korn III Remember Who You Are. I don't know why no one talks about it. Why isn't anyone talking about the vocals on Korn III Remember Who You Are? What is wrong with you? Have you heard the singing on Paradigm Shift? That awful poppy garbage, pray for me, me. He sounds so awful on it, but here he has emotions, passion in his voice, every line. Like on Oildale, Leave Me Alone, the screaming, the singing, the People Pleaser song, every line on People Pleaser is like so fucking powerful. Like, why is no one talking about it? The vocal performance on this release is stellar. It's so good. It brings back the glory days on the first records, and I wonder, is it because Russ Robinson is here and he's tormenting John? We know that John was very hurt by Russ during the production of this record, and he even got himself admitted in a mental asylum, and then they had to do that dubstep record basically to help Jonathan heal and come back to life. So yeah, I feel like Russ and Jonathan are like a match made in heaven, but it's also detrimental to Jonathan's health. But when they work together, the vocals always come up on top. Like, the vocals are just so good on the first two records and here, and no one talks about it. Like, the Paradigm Shift sounds laughable when it comes to the vocal department, and here it sounds real. It sounds powerful, and I just love every single second of the vocals on this release. Like, kudos to John and Russ, fantastic work. Now, let's talk about the individual songs. The album opens up with an intro called Uber Time, so we have some weird noises in the background, and Field is talking about some space exploration and shit. I actually don't know. To be quite honest, I feel like this track is redundant. Like, why is it here? It's the weakest intro in Korn's like discography. No one needs this song. It's okay, it exists, but I don't care for it. 5 out of 10. Oildale, Leave Me Alone. This one, I love the groove and the main guitar riff. The verses go hard, the singing is perfect, the bridge, wow, just wow. And that final outro part, you know, where they bring back the chorus and Jonathan's just screaming, leave me alone, leave me the fuck alone. I just love it, it's so powerful. Yeah, this one sounds like Korn. The guitar riffs, the bass lines, the drumming, it's dark, it's heavy, it's depressive, and it gets the job done. 10 out of 10. Pop Apple, this one is way better than the previous song. The intro alone, I love the guitar riff there, and then the main guitar riff, and then the verse. Now look at this, I see cars now, look at this, people ugly now, happiness. I don't remember the exact lyrics, but this entire song goes hard, but I feel like the bridge is a little bit, you know, not that great, especially when the intro and the verses and the chorus go so hard. Like, the bridge brings the song down, but everything else is like wow, just wow. So yeah, 10 out of 10. Fear is a place to live. This one has that puppy vibe to it when it comes to the verses on the drum beat, but I love the intro. It has that vibe of a circus, you know, like circus is coming to town and you're beautiful, so talented, I need you, we've got a thing, no, and I'll be right here. Fear is a place to live, remove a mask from your head, show them the what you hold inside, something like that. I love the vocals yet again. The vocals are just so fucking fantastic. Like, I love hearing Jonathan on this record. I feel like yet again some of the moments here are a little bit lacking. Half of the bridge I don't enjoy it that much, so that's a minus, but everything else is on point. I was good fucked in the end. I was good fucked. I don't know if this is the correct song with that line. I was good fucked, but it's great, you know. 10 minus out of 10. Move on. This one has a fantastic intro, the build up, and that double kick work by Ray, and then the main guitar starts. This song, I love the verses so much. They bring back that very emotional resonance of Jonathan's voice. Like, his voice gets so somber and tender and caring. It's so beautiful. I just love that part. It transforms you back to 1994. So I love that. The chorus is okay. The bridge also has some cool parts. A little bit too similar to the previous stuff, but I do dig it a lot. 10 minus out of 10. Lead the Parade, this one, fantastic build up, and the main guitar, So yeah, the guitar riffs slap, they're fantastic. The verses could have been better, but the chorus, I need to lead the parade, I need to lead the parade, I need to make the decisions, I need to make things right. Guitar melody behind the main guitar riff in the chorus slaps. The vocal performance by Jonathan is fan-fucking-tastic. This is beautiful, better than the previous two ones. 10 out of 10. Let the Good Go is the second single with a music video, although it was the first single. And also there was a song that was like leaked before the release, like 2 months before it. Are You Ready to Live? And that was the first song I've heard from this album. I'm going to surprise you, but this is the weakest track on the record by far. I love the beginning, all this lying and crying and cheating always find you, the guitar riffs there, the drumming, and then let the good go, let the good go. But then the awful chorus happens, and chorus is not that great. I do enjoy the bridge, which is very dark with those very eerie melodies, so that's perfect. I just feel like the chorus does not fit the song, like it's too positive sounding compared to the rest of the track, and it creates that dissonance where I'm feeling like something is not right. So I prefer it over anything from the Paradigm Shift, but it's clearly the weakest one here. 8 out of 10. The Past. So a fun fact for you guys, Korn wrote 16 songs for this album and Jonathan wrote 11, as I stated before, and Jonathan wrote The Past and Never Around, and then the band made it more like Korn. And The Past is a fantastic song. I love the somber melodies here, the vocals yet again fantastic, same with the chorus, the verse, the bridge, all of that stuff. It's one of the better songs here, that's for sure. It has one of my favorite lyrics on this album. Love without affection is hate without pain, and that line stuck with me, you know. So yeah, The Past, fantastic song, especially vocal wise and music wise. Like, everything here works truly. This should have been a single with a music video. 10 plus out of 10. Never Around, I love this one with all of my heart. The lying, the cheating, the rain, the And I'm never around. Summer's on around. The space is all that I see. So yeah, I just love the somber verses and the more heavier chorus. I like the intro. Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. So yeah, love all of that stuff. The bridge also slaps. This song doesn't have any weak moment. But I forgot to mention that on this one, Jonathan is like laughing, ha ha ha, ha 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 ha. And I feel like this is the only part on the entire record where I am not sure that he wanted to laugh. Or maybe it's on purpose, you know, to sound like forced, because the laugh sounds forced, like it does not seem real. Or maybe that's the point because of the lyrics, like you can interpret that however you want. 10 plus out of 10. Next song, Are You Ready to Live, which was leaked before the album. It had the title My Time, I think. That's how I remember it. I'm going to surprise you. This is the best song on the standard edition for me. It's like half Life is Peachy, half something way more emotional and grown up, I would say. My mind plays tricks on me, it's a memorable to see. I'm always testing the shit around me. And then that cool part happens, you know, doing something. It has that Life is Peachy vibe. I love it, but what sold this song for me and actually made me cry was the bridge, when there's like just snake tutum, and then the vocals happen. Are you ready to live? Are you ready to die? All I do is give. Am I wasting my time? It's just so beautiful, you know. It's so sad, it always makes me cry, and then it gets more and more intense and emotional. This is the best song Korn has released in like 15 years or maybe more, or 20 years to be quite honest. Like nothing goes near that emotional resonance this part has. And then they go back to the chorus and the things, and then the bridge comes back at the end. It's even more beautiful this time. Are you ready to live? Are you ready to die? All I do is give. Am I wasting my time? 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 Something like that. It's perfect. So yeah, 11 out of 10. Holding All These Lies, the final song on the standard edition. This is the second best track here. I just love it. The intro alone, the guitar riffs, the vocals, the chorus goes so hard. Holding all these lies I've told you, doing all this right that brought you. Diamond, this is the time for truth and pain. Something like that. I just love it. What's even more interesting is that this song broke Jonathan because it's about lying to his wife. So Russ decided to bring his wife to the studio, so he just shows his wife at the end of the song, and that's why Jonathan breaks down in tears. So wow, that's like fucked up, but that's just Russ Robinson for you guys. So I love the outro to this song. Truth is pain, truth is pain. You can feel the pain in Jonathan's voice. I never meant to hurt you. Truth is pain. So I just love that. It's also so emotional, fantastic ending to the album. 11 out of 10. And now let's talk about the two bonus tracks that are only featured on the deluxe edition. Trapped Underneath the Stars. I love the guitar scratching here. Tum tum wouchk, tu tu wouchk, tu tu wouchk. Wow, I'm constantly debating, no feeling, no, somehow trapped underneath the stars, dealing with the fears, lonely and silent and loud, and there's that build up. So yeah, instrumentally, this is a fantastic song. I have no clue why it's not on the standard release. And then the chorus happens, and the chorus wow, just wow. I am who I am, there's nothing you can do. I've tried to hide it, and it's just breaking through. I feel the world so different than any one of you. Remember who you are, there's nothing you can do. I just love it, the chorus is so fucking beautiful. And then we have the cool bridge part, like every single section here slaps. This should have been a single with a music video. It's a crime that this is just a bonus track. Like, why would you choose one of the best songs from the album and like, nah, it's not going on the record? Why? Just why? Especially since the instrumental here is different compared to the songs on the album. It's much more playful and more experimental. Like, it's great. It's just great. 11 out of 10. People Pleaser, the final song here. Again, this should have been a single with a music video, should have been on the standard edition. I love the intro, the eerie guitar riffs that remind you of the old school Korn. My walls keep spinning backwards, it's spinning round and round and round. Like, just Jonathan is so angry and pissed off. He's like demented here. I just love it. Why won't someone fucking tell me what the fuck's going on? Why don't we love each other, constantly bringing others down? Now I'm fighting all to believe my own life, pleasing everyone, but I'm just dead inside. I cannot sing for shit, but the chorus goes hard, it's beautiful, then the verses happen. The bridge is interesting because it's like the first section of it is very calm and somber, and then, what the fuck is all this shit? Feeling like a lunatic, letting the fuck up bullshit. He's like losing his mind. I love it because it's honest. You know that it's honest because his voice is cracks and he does not give a fuck. There's no autotune here. No one is correcting the pitch here. This is not awful fucking paradigm shift. This is real music. So I just love it. Love this so much. It's beautiful. And after the song almost ends, we have like 3 minutes of like instrumental or do something like that. I feel like that's redundant. They could have like cut that out or make like a single version that doesn't have that, and that could also be a music video. That's just how I feel about it. But yeah, this song is perfect. I love every single section, every single second here. It's old school Korn from beginning to the end. 11 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable, the flow is fitting, reparability. Yeah, it's a masterpiece. I love this record from beginning to the end. Russ Robinson's production is holding this stuff together. The band has recorded some fantastic songs. The highlights here for me are People Pleaser, Trapped Underneath the Stairs, Are You Ready to Live, Holding All These Lies, Pop a Pill, The Past Never Around. That's all. Those are the best songs here. You should give this one a shot, especially if you haven't listened to it, because it had like negative reception from fans and critics, and I just don't get that at all. It's actually quite surprising to me that other records that are fucking awful, like The Paradigm Shift, had like critical acclaim from fans and like critics. Why? It was fucking garbage, it was awful. And here we have some amazing songs, emotional music. I just cannot comprehend it, why this one is considered the worst Korn record. Like, I don't know, have you heard See You on the Other Side or The Paradigm Shift? You haven't heard those? Korn III is a fantastic one. It's the last real Korn record because you can hear every band member without any problems. Fieldy is here, he's like clanking the bass clank on every song, the guitar riffs slap, the drumming is superb, same with the vocals, especially the vocals, the emotions behind them. This makes this record a classic in my eyes. So yeah, celebrate the anniversary by spinning this record today. It deserves your love and attention. That's all from me, thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on my Instagram, links in the description. Shout out to all of my Patreon supporters who gracefully sponsor these videos so I can make more of them. If you want, join them so I can make more of this stuff, because I love it. I will see you next time, and please remember who you are. Bye!